Okay. At this time, we'll do committee reports. Finance, license, contracts. Trustee Gregorio.
Thank you, Mr. President. Are there any questions or modifications to my agenda? I have motion to accept A through J on my consent agenda as presented.
Second.
It's 8. Sorry, it's 8 through M.
Did I say J?
8 through M.
Ah, I didn't say, I'm sorry, but it was looking further. Through M. Okay.
Second.
Okay.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Gregorio, second by Trustee Kucharski. 6-0. Motion carries. Right.
Thank you, Mr. President. That's all I have.
You want to do it? You're good? Okay. Thank you, Trustee Gregorio. Next, we have Law and Ordinance, Economic Development. Trustee Bialik.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have nothing under discussion in my consent agenda. I will be making 2 separate motions. My first motion will be for items A and C through G. Are there any questions as to their content? Hearing nothing, I move to approve items A and C through G.
Second.
Okay, motion by Trustee Bialik, second by Trustee Ronstadt.
Yes.
Roll call, please. 6-0. Motion carries. Thank you, Trustee Bialik.
Okay, I got one more.
No fear.
Okay, and then I also have item B on my agenda. Are there any questions as to its content? Hearing no questions, I move to approve item B as noted.
Mr. Bailick, I have to abstain from the vote. I was on the zoning board at that time.
Correct. Understood. So I make that motion.
Second.
Okay, motion by Trustee Bialik, second by Trustee Gelsomino. Roll call, please. 6-0. Motion carries. 5-0. Thank you, Trustee Bialik.
Thank you, Mr.
Next, we have water, cell phones, cell sites, electrical aggregation. Trustee Ronstadt.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have 2 items under discussion. First one is Backflow Solutions Incorporated, known as BSI, provided an update on January 2nd, 2020 to Superintendent Joe Spain, indicating that the Village of Norridge compliance rate is almost 100%. We have 774 of the devices, of which only 2 presently are not compliant, and which we are working with both accounts to become compliant. Second one, residents and business owners will soon be receiving a cross-connection survey. The Village of Norridge has implemented a cross-connection survey program to help protect against the contamination of our drinking water supply. The Illinois Environmental Protection Agency and Illinois Department of Public Health require active backflow prevention devices to prevent the cross-contamination of water supply. Please complete the survey and remit back via the provider return envelope by February 27th, 2020. Consent agenda. I have A through H. If there are no questions, I would like to make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion by Trustee Ronstadt, second by Trustee Bialik. Roll call, please. 6-0. Motion carries. Thank you, Trustee Ronstadt. Next, we have police. Trustee Kucharski.
In my discussion, it is truly my honor that the Norridge Police Department honorably presented to Officer David Dwall.
So the honorable mention reads as follows. On November 24th, 2019, Officer David Dwall conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed. Upon interviewing the driver, Dwall requested his driver's information. Dwall returned to his squad car and upon looking towards the offender's vehicle, observed a lot of movement uncharacteristic of a routine traffic stop. Dwall returned to the vehicle and noticed the driver's back turned to him. Dwall asked the driver what he was doing and the driver blurted out, "Oh no," while attempting to conceal something. Dwall grabbed the driver and pulled him towards the window. Dwall observed the driver attempting to conceal a handgun. Dwall, backed up by an assisting Chicago police unit, indicated gun to the assisting officers, and together they removed the offender from the vehicle. A loaded .40 caliber handgun was recovered, and upon a custodial search, a small package of white powdery substance testing positive for cocaine, as well as oxycodone pills were recovered. I would like to commend Officer Drawal for his professionalism and dedication to duty. This kind of dedication reflects the training standards and high ideals of the Norridge Police Department.
That way I just didn't want to disrupt their photo. Thank you. You want to take one with everyone?
Yeah, come on up, everybody. It's all right. You can get in front. Dude, I don't need to be for red light. Red light.
You fit?
Sure, no one's fighting.
Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you. You're a little far up there, bud. Thank you. Nice. Great job. Thank you.
It's also my privilege, a certificate of appreciation given to Corporal Victor Wendt.
This is in grateful recognition and appreciation for the hard work and dedication you put into the coordination and organization of the Norridge Police Department's evidence room, presented to Corporal Victor Wendt.
If I could just for a second. This wasn't a one-person job. There are two people here out of our evidence technician team that helped on this. Corporal Macadudo, Officer Anita Sasiotic, and probably 5 or 6 other on our evidence technician team that really gave me a hand with this, because it's not a one-person job. And I'd like to thank them very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If there are no questions, I'd like to make a motion on my consent agenda to accept A and B.
Second.
Motion by trustee Kucharski, second by trustee Gregorio. Roll call, please. 6-0, motion carries. Thank you,
That's
trustee. Thank you, trustee Kucharski. Next, we have village properties, HR, insurance, village bus, GIS, and environment. Trustee Josmino.
I have nothing under discussion, under consent. Any questions on A through C? I'd like to make a motion to accept.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee Josmino, second by trustee Ronstadt. Roll call, please. 6-0, motion carries. Thank you, trustee Josmino. Public Works tree program, parking, streetlight, cable replacement. Trustee Larson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under discussion, item A, just a reminder, we are in the final stages of our review for changes which will be made to the snow route parking rules that will go into effect for the 2020-2021 winter season. I'm working currently with Public Works to discuss various options to improve not only the efficiency, but most importantly, the safety of the residents, Public Works, and crews and the general public. For the upcoming winter season, that's late 2019 to 2020, the current snow route rules will continue to be enforced, Please see the winter edition of our newsletter for detailed information regarding the current snow route rules. If there are no questions or modifications under my discussion item A or consent agenda items A and B, I would like to make a motion to approve both as consent agenda items A and B.
Second.
A motion by trustee Larson, second by trustee Bailey. Roll call please. 6-0. Motion carries.
That's all we have, Mr. President.
Thank you, trustee Larson. Clerk Budget.
Few announcements. The Norridge Harwood Heights Rotary Club is having their 11th annual spaghetti dinner on Friday, January 31st at the Stalseep Center. This is to help raise funds for the Rotary community, specifically scholarships at the LitWorks project held at Eisenhower Library. Tickets are available at the door in advance for $15 or at Parkway Bank and Trust. The village will be collecting holiday lights until February 28th. Broken or unwanted holiday lights can be recycled by being dropped off at the designated bins located inside Village Hall lobby area during regular business hours. And the Norridge Police Department and the Citizens Utility Board are hosting a free utility bill clinic on March 10th at the Seep Center. Bring current copies of your electric, gas, phone, internet, and cable bills to find ways you can save. There's a number listed. And then it has been brought to the attention of the village board that we've had some issues with our mail service. So the village has reached out to the state and federal representatives to assist us in trying to solve the problems that residents have been having with their mail delivery. And our attempts to handle this at the local level have fallen on deaf ears. Today we were able to talk to customer service representatives out of Ohio, and President Tannhauser's office expressed the frustration that the village residents have been having with the local post office facilities. We were promised that it would be investigated and an update would be provided in a timely manner. So more information will be given as it becomes available to us. But we thank you for any patience for those that have been suffering or experiencing difficulties with mail delivery. That's it.
Thank you, Clerk Budget. Consideration to be given to motion that there be no further business.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by trustee Gelsomino, second by trustee trustee Gregorio.
They're not gonna.
Roll call please. 6-0.
I don't know what they're gonna do.